Good evening, my friends. Welcome back to Yoga with Chelsie. My name is Chelsie, and tonight we're going to go through a flow that's great to do if you have difficulty falling asleep at night, if you seem to have high energy levels before going to bed, or if you simply need a way to a better nightly routine. This practice will be great for you. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. Get what you need ready for your practice today, and let's get started. As we settle in to begin practice today, let's start on our knees. If this simply just feels like too much right away, go ahead and get comfortable in a seated position. Either way, we're going to find ourselves rooted through the floor, nice tall spine, reaching the crown of the head towards the ceiling, energetically lengthening through the body. Let's take a big breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Relaxing the shoulders down. Again, inhale. Really filling up the belly, the chest. And exhale. Awesome. We're going to take our hands, glide them up the thighs, pull the chest forward. Inhale, gaze goes up. And exhale, glide the hands down towards the knees, round through the upper spine, chin tucks into the chest. Again, inhale. You might be seated and holding on to the knees, enjoying that variation of our cat-cow. Wherever you are, find the breath and move with it. Exhaling, round through. One more cycle. Inhale. Pulling the elbows back. And exhale, round through. Coming to neutral spine. Coming up with the hips and lengthen the right leg long. Plant the left hand down to the floor and right hand goes up and reaches above the head. You might look up towards the ceiling. We're just stretching out the side body. Dropping the right shoulder away from your ear, pushing through the left palm. Inhale. And exhale, coming all the way up, using the core muscles. And exhale, right hand comes to the extended leg, left hand up and over. Keep the chest open, trying not to cave down. Back to center, and just switching the legs. Right leg comes in, left leg goes long. We're going to bring the right hand to plant, left hand goes up and over. Reach, stretch. Maybe look up to the ceiling. Engaging the core, coming up to center. Left leg's going to reach for the, or left arm's going to reach for the extended leg. Right hand up and over. Make sure we breathe. Feeling that expansion, that lengthening through the side body. And back to center. We're going to bring both legs in this time together. Hands are going to come to plant behind the back. Really squeezing through the glutes, pressing into the tops of the feet. Pull the chest forward and bring the gaze up. You might be adding a gentle back bend here, but otherwise we're going to start nice and slow. Exhale, come to neutral spine. Bring the hands behind the back, interlace the palms facing each other. Extend through the arms as much as you're comfortable. Maybe you just bring the gaze up a little bit. If it's comfortable, keep that core strong and take a gentle back bend, reaching the fists down towards the heels. Opening up the chest and releasing the hands, bringing the hands back to your low back. Inhale, the arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Now we're going to meet in table pose, so bring the shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. Wiggling the hips back and forth, maybe circle them. Getting ready for a nice practice. We're going to use up some energy. We're going to get the blood flowing. We're also going to dig into some deeper muscles and really allow some of the tension to just flow right out of us today. All right, when you're ready, we're going to tuck the toes, bring the hips back, slowly lift the hips up towards the ceiling. Head and chest go low. You might have your knees generously bent here still. Totally normal in our first down dog. You might pedal the feet back and forth. The chest is falling open. Taking a nice deep breath. Spread the fingertips. Tailbones lifting high. The heels are reaching down towards the mat. They don't have to touch. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to slowly tiptoe, walking all the way to the front of the mat, taking your time, and meeting in a forward fold. Exhale. You might still have your knees bent. Let any tension in the neck go. Inhale to halfway lift, extend the spine. And exhale, fold. Slowly root to rise, rounding through to stand. Head comes up very last. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms. Step or jump to your plank position. Taking an inhale. Maybe you take your full chaturanga flow or follow me, dropping the knees, hugging the elbows in close to the body, and lowering the chest and chin down. Coming all the way to belly, maybe you press into your forearms for baby cobra or sphinx. Maybe you're in cobra. Feel free to take this variation anytime you wish through our practice. We're going to meet in down dog as you exhale. Gaze comes forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale to halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Slowly round through to stand. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high. Continuing the flow, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, plant the palms, step or jump to your plank position. Take a breath as you exhale. Maybe you take your high to low push-up this time. Inhale. And exhale, down dog. Feel free to go from your baby cobra to full cobra, or maybe you try to take your up dog with me. This is your practice, so modify as you wish. Make sure that you listen to your body and, of course, challenge yourself when you can. Bring the gaze forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly round through to stand. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, plant the palms, step or jump to plank. Take a breath as you exhale, lower halfway down, or maybe knees, chest, chin. Inhale, gaze up, and exhale, down dog. The gaze will come forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Slowly round through to stand. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. This time we're going to inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, fold. Holding here for a moment. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Bend the knees if you feel any tension. Nice deep breath. Inhale to halfway lift and exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift and exhale, plant the palms, step or jump to your plank position. Holding here, breathe, adjusting shoulders over the wrists. Heels are reaching in towards each other. Your glutes are strong. Nice deep breath. Slowly lowering down to your belly, maybe halfway. Inhale, cobra or up dog. And exhale, down dog. Breathe. Gaze will come forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, planting the right hand and bending your right knee. Hips are going to pivot, and we're opening up, lifting the left arm high. Pressing through the right palm. Reaching through the left fingertips. Maybe you take the left fingertips and wrap them around the back and reach for your thigh. That little thigh crease there. And maybe not. Coming out the same way you came in, reach your left hand high. Bringing that hand down and replacing it, moving on to the other side. Left leg will bend, left hand will plant. Right hand goes high. Inhale. Exhale, come back to center and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump to plank. Nice deep breath. As you exhale, maybe you take your flow or your knees, chest, chin. Inhale, gaze up. And exhale, down dog. Breathe. Beautiful. Gaze comes forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Slowly round through to stand. Inhale, arms high. Palms together. Exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. Come back to center. Connect back with your breath. Palms are together. Leave a little micro bend in the legs. Preparing for our tree pose, I'm going to face you guys. We're going to take our left foot over our right. Maybe this is our step one, and this is where you are today. And there's nothing wrong with that. Keeping our tailbone tucked, core drawn in and engaged, spine nice and long. Of course, if it's in your practice and you feel comfortable going a little higher, bring that foot up to the shin or the calf. Maybe we bring it above the knee onto our inner thigh. Now, wherever you are, we want to just make sure that we are not putting our foot on this oh so lovely shape that feels meant for our foot. But we want to protect our knee, so we want to go above or below it. So find what works for you. We're drawing that left knee out and away, pushing the left hip forward, drawing the shoulders down and back. Breathe. Finding a point of focus in front of you or on the floor will help a great deal in your balance. Rooting yourself down through the right foot. Now, as you're ready, taking the left hand and reaching for the left ankle. This might be where you stay. Otherwise, maybe you hold your toes with your peace fingers, extending through the leg as far as your leg will extend. Your hand can be at heart center. Maybe it's out long for balance. You can be holding onto a stool or a windowsill. Breathe, coming to your edge, wherever that might be. And then we're going to take our right leg without the slingshot effect, with control, taking it right behind you into Warrior 3. Trying to square off the hips. You might have hands at the floor. Hold for 3, 2. We're going to step back for 1 to the back of our mat and lift our right leg high. It was a little funky transition for me on the film, but here we are. Holding the right leg high into the belly. Wrap the hands around the knee, squeeze it in nice and tight. We're going to open it up to the right side, pushing the right hip in still, tailbones tucked down. Drawing it back to the center, switching hands, and taking it into a gentle twist. Maybe your right hand goes out long. Coming back to center, drop your right foot, inhale the arms high. We're going to sweep them forward and back like we're flying and fold. Maybe you go halfway. Maybe you have to bend the knees. If you want to challenge yourself, you can lift the heels coming up onto the tippy toes. Hold for 3, breathe, 2, and 1. Drop the hands to the mat, walk yourself out to down dog. Hips go high, head and chest go low. Inhale and exhale. Gaze comes forward, bend the knees, step, jump, or walk to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Slowly round through to stand. Inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Awesome. For our other side, our right foot will come over our left. Maybe this is where you are today. Hands can be in prayer. Maybe you're at your calf or above your knee on your inner thigh. We're pressing these two parts of the body into each other, really bringing everything into the center line. Pushing the foot into the leg or the thigh, and same in the opposite direction. Bring it all in. Take a breath. Rooting yourself down. You're warm, you're concentrating, you feel good, you're burning this energy. Taking our right hand to reach for the right ankle. Maybe you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers. Maybe you stay here, or of course extending as far as your leg can extend. Maybe you adjust the arms, relax the shoulders. Let any tension in the face go. Smile first. Breathe. We're going to, with control, take this left leg, bring it all the way to Warrior 3, sweeping it behind you. Hips are in line with the shoulders. Trying to create a parallel line with the body to the floor. Hold for 3. Breathe. 2. We're going to step back to the back of our mat. 1, and lift the left leg. Lift the left leg high. Hopefully I didn't mess anybody up there. Breathe. Take the hands, wrap them around your left knee, hug it in nice and tight. Opening up to the left side, your left hips pushing forward. Coming to center and all the way into a gentle standing twist. Bringing it over to the right side. Your left arm can go long. Bring it back to center. Drop the left leg. Inhale the arms high. Palms, we're going to sweep the arms down. Bring them behind you. Fold as far as you're comfortable. Maybe you lift the heels. Coming up onto the tippy toes. Breathe. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the hands. Walk to down dog. Hips go high, head and chest go low. Pedal the feet back and forth. And when you're ready, we're going to drop the knees. Walk the hands back towards the knees and come up to a tall spine. Preparing ourselves for Camel Pose. Now we did a little warm up in the beginning of this class, but please feel free to take it as gentle as you wish. Maybe the toes are tucked, lifting the heels slightly higher creates a little bit less room to have to bend in our back bend. So maybe today your hands come to the low back like before, lifting the chest, pulling it forward, and maybe you just walk the gaze up to the ceiling today. Trying to keep that core drawn in, tailbone tucked so that those glutes stay strong. We're not really crunching into our lumbar spine, but more so keeping it long and open, drawing the shoulders back, slowly coming to neutral spine. So this was really gentle, and feel free to do that just like you did. If you are comfortable taking it a step further, you'll still start with your hands on your back, pressing firmly, drawing the elbows towards each other, lifting the gaze, squeezing the glutes, hips push forward. Maybe you start with just one hand, reaching down for your ankle or heel. Lengthening through the abdomen and opening up the heart center. You might have two hands down towards the feet. Now you're pressing into the heel, gaze is up, chest is open. If your feet are flat, it'll be the same thing. You will just be needing to create a little bit of a deeper back bend in order to achieve this full expression. So wherever you are, don't be discouraged. Take it as your body allows you to. Inhale. Exhale. To release, we're going to plant one hand at a time to the low back. Tuck the tailbone down, squeeze the glutes. Draw that belly button in as we lift ourselves up. All of that active engagement as we lift up and squeeze the glutes really helps to protect our low back as we get up. So to counterpose this, we're going to let the hips come down to the heels and extend into our extended child's pose. Let the chin, cheek, or forehead come to rest on the mat. Draw the shoulders down and back. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose and out through the nose. Breathing into the back body, allowing it to really expand with your inhale. And as you exhale, your hips just sink lower and lower down towards your heels. If you have discomfort in this pose, it might be beneficial to open up the knees a little bit wider. And if that doesn't help, sometimes just lifting the hips away from the heels can help relieve a lot of uncomfortable tension. Take 2 more full breaths. When you're ready, slowly coming back up into table pose and just coming into a seated position. Feet will come in front of you, hips will scoop forward just a little bit. Extend your right leg long and draw your right leg in towards the body, towards the belly. Taking the left arm, wrapping it around your knee, opposite arm will come behind you, lengthen through the spine, and breathe into your twist. Not allowing yourself to wander in your thoughts so much that we start to cave through our chest or dropping the chin. We really want to keep it up. Stay proud, stay tall. One more, inhale. And exhale, come back to center. Just easy over to the other side. So extend the right leg, left leg comes into squeeze. Your right arm will wrap around your left knee. Opposite arm will come behind you. Breathe into your twist. Stay long in the spine. And slowly back to center. We're going to round all the way down to our backs. And right away, knees will bend, feet will come to plant on the mat. Your left heel will come up and over your right. This might be exactly what feels good for you today, and this might be where you stay. Maybe you'll be able to put a little pressure on your left knee, pushing it away from you. The goal is to feel a release in the low back, in your glute, maybe even into your quad and the back of your hamstring a little bit. If you don't really feel anything, feel free to lift your right foot, hugging all of the low body into yourself, into the center. Closing the space between your shin and your thighs and the belly. You might thread your hands through the legs and connect the fingers. These are all optional progressions that you can take to feel a deeper release. Please feel free to stay right where you're at, not even listen to me if you know that that's where you should be. You might also be able to extend your leg, grabbing onto your calf or your right ankle. Draw the shoulders down back towards your mat. Low back is reaching down to the mat as well. Feeling this deep release. Take one more breath. And slowly release the same way you came in, dropping the right foot down to the mat and releasing the left leg down. Right onto the other side. Right heel comes to left knee, finding whatever progression fits you best on this side. Notice any differences. There might be quite a few. Respect those differences and those limits that your body's telling you today. They can also be connected with our emotional tension and that aspect of our life and our energy. So to allow this tension to be what it is without pushing too far into it and making it worse, essentially, we're just going to breathe with it, accept it, allow it. And as we do this, it will slowly let go and create space. Moving on, slowly releasing the same way you came into the pose, dropping the left foot down, and then releasing the right leg to the floor. Sway the knees side to side. Nice deep breath. Hugging the knees up into the body. Give yourself a hug. Maybe you lift the head. And then extending all the way into your Shavasana. Making sure to add room for any adjustments that you might need to make with the flesh underneath the body. Itch any scratches, or adjust your shirt, or put a blankie over the top of you. You might want to pause the video here once you find yourself settled and really just melt away into your Shavasana. If you're watching this as intended, it's the end of the evening. It's getting close to that time where we just want to wind down and be. So relax through the body. Let go of any tension in the face, in your eyelids or eyebrows. Shut down the eyes. Take a big deep breath. Be grateful for what our bodies can do for us today. Observe what you've done in your practice without any judgment. And if this is where you choose to end your practice today. Thank you so much, my friends, for joining me. Have a wonderful evening. And otherwise, if you're still here with me and would like to finish out the video, go ahead and wiggle the toes. Wiggle the fingers. Take a big deep stretch. And find your way, when you're ready, to a comfortable seated position. For those who chose to take and enjoy a longer Shavasana, have a wonderful evening, sweet dreams, and good night. If you chose to finish out this practice with me, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. Let's go ahead and take those rounds of breath to finalize our practice. Inhale the arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. And last time, inhale, arms high. Palms together, exhale, hands to heart. Give yourself a bow. Thanking yourself for your amazing practice this evening. Namaste, my friends. Until next time.